I don't want to post the content because I'm scared of blah blah blah's opinion. If you want to do something new that's not hurting you or anyone else, and people will make fun of you for that, they're not your friends. This is something that's so important to remember because so many people they don't post content because of other people's opinions. But if like this is your dream or your goal or like somehow related to the person you want to be, then you have an obligation to yourself to follow it. Even though it may be difficult, you may feel fear of people's opinions. You may be embarrassed if your video gets like 3 views, whatever. At least you're trying. Like, what's the point of accomplishing anything if you didn't have to go through any hardship? Like if you're playing a video game and it's the easiest game ever, you would get bored of it, right? It wouldn't be worth the game. But in life, we get to choose the games that we play. So with this, it may be difficult, but just think of it like a video game. Like, okay, this is just the hard level of the video game. But the thing is, like, if you're so consistent with it, eventually you beat the game. So it's like, don't be afraid of people's opinions. Like, have more of an infinite mindset. Because if you have the idea that like I'm going to be making videos forever, then like some person's opinion is not going to slow you down because you're like, I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. Like for 80 years, I'm going to be making like some sort of videos. And so it's like, am I really going to let Timmy from third grade's opinion slow me down? Or maybe it's your parents' opinions that are stopping you from doing the things you really want to do, like creating content. But it's like whoever's opinion it is, including your parents, if you don't do it, you'll end up resenting them. And you have to explain this to whoever it is that's stopping you from making content if they are truly going to be a part of your life. Because for some people, if it's like friends' opinions, the best thing to do is to cut them out of your life and just continue to do what you actually want to do with your life because those aren't your friends. But if it's someone that always has to be around, like let's say it's your parents, you have to explain to them, like, if I don't do this, like I will end up resenting you for not letting me try to do something that I know could be beneficial to my life and also the people around me because I want to make whatever impact I can on people by like just talking about what I think. Because ultimately, like, you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, maybe your video gets 3 views, but if you're extremely consistent, maybe it starts to get thousands of views. Who knows? I felt this way with my comedy page. I make comedy videos on Instagram. It's at ProvIG if you want to see. But basically, when I was first making comedy videos, they would get like no views and like only a couple of my friends would like them. And I would mostly feel embarrassed because they weren't very good. But then I kept making videos and eventually some of my videos got like millions of views. And that was like a dream of mine. I never thought that a video that I posted would get millions of views. And I was able to like realize that feeling because I just like was consistent with it, right? Because I was like, no matter what, like I'm just gonna keep making things that I like. So it's like if someone is holding you back from doing the things that you want to do, then you're not living your own life. You're living your perception of what their life is. And is that what you want? Is that what you want for the rest of your life? Like to be like, man, I really lived exactly what my parents thought I should do. No, you want to look back at your life and be like, I made decisions for myself. And yes, some of them worked and some of them didn't. But at least I bet on myself. At least I tried. That's one of the most powerful things in the world is having the mindset like, at least I'm trying. Because if you're trying and you have the will to get better and you're consistently working at it, you will get better and then you'll make somewhat of a difference. It's kind of like you're chopping at a tree and you're trying to knock down this tree and you don't know what hit is going to knock it down. The first time you chop out a tree, you might have seen no progress. You're like, man, I'm never going to knock this tree down. But you keep swinging at it because eventually you can knock it down. And that's the mindset you want to have with content is like, yeah, maybe this video didn't succeed, but if I just consistently keep doing it, eventually it'll work. You might be thinking, oh, this is going to annoy the people who follow me. It probably will. But if they don't understand, like, this is important to you and this is your goal, then like they're not really your friends. They're not really supportive to you. So it's like you shouldn't live your life based on people who don't want to support who you want to become. I hope this is helpful. And it's really not easy to put yourself out there, post a video, but it will be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.